Hey, what's up everybody? Man in the Hour here, and we're going to pick up where we left off. Just going to kill these guys right quick. I did a little bit of leveling up off camera, so that's why everything looks a little different. Even picked up a new weapon. But before we continue, I'm going to show you where the shop is. It's going to help you a lot. You can lure this guy up here, you can go down after him, just however you want to do it. I also did some practicing on parrying. The slow swings always throw me off. But as y'all know, you'll probably notice a huge difference on build quality compared to my last video. I just got me a new computer, so my OBS settings was a bit off, but now we got everything looking really good. Let's see what. Oh, come on. Give me. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these guys to... One more. Going for a backstab. Oh man, for some reason it didn't do it there. Should be more manageable now. If you're able to, kick these guys. They will... But it's not part of the moveset because it is rapier, because here's a normal kick here. So yeah, I just do a stab. But if you can do a kick, that's the best thing to do. That way it brings their guard down and... Come on, man. He's only doing this because he's on camera. So the shopkeeper is just right through this door, but before we do that, we gotta take this guy out. Otherwise, he's gonna sneak up from behind and get you. Oh. There we go. I'm playing on PlayStation Remote Play, so I can make this recording, so I don't know if I may be experiencing a little bit of lag, but I normally get these parries almost every single time on these guys. But, well, while we're staying here, I'm probably going to go ahead and talk about a couple little items I picked up in the last video. It's just, you know, I blazed through it, so we didn't have time to talk about it. Let me just, yeah, these binoculars I picked up, they're really cool. I'll show you how to do it in a second. Yeah, and if you remember that guy we talked to, which was a clergyman, you know, the guy with the fat-looking armor with a mace, he gave you this as a kind of like a peace offering. And coin made of copper. It face shows old man McLoive, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordron, where accepted currency is souls. For those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. I mean, I think what... It's been a while, I haven't played this game in a while, but I think what it does is when you use it, it increases your luck of finding some rare items, you know, such as you're fighting an enemy and a certain type of enemy, and say you're farming for that particular, the particular item that he drops, and the drop rate ain't good, and so what that does, it increases the drop rate of the more rare items. So I mean, you can use it whenever you feel like you need to. You'll get more of them. And I think there was a couple of weapons we picked up. Oh yeah, this is a really cool weapon. It's my favorite sword as for my strength build guy. And it's got really good physical attacks, good strength scaling, and it'll get better as you upgrade it. One of the gigantic great swords. I'm sorry. Sorry, I've just worked all day, so I'm a little tired, so that's why I'm kind of stuttering a little bit. As the name suggests, the Zay Handler is held with 2 hands, but its wielder must be inhumanly strong. It is this great weight that sends foes flying when hit solidly. And it's one of the lighter ultra great swords, and so it's got a very good balance of speed and power. That's why I love to use it. Not to mention, you can pancake enemies with it. I'll show you how to use it on one of my other videos when I'm using that character. What else? Nothing fancy about that. A Winged Spirit. That one's also really good. I might be using that too, since I'm running this dexterity build. So that's pretty much all the main things I picked up in the last video, and you know, I just really didn't have any time to show it off. So we'll go ahead and keep going. And here's the shopkeeper. You just go ahead and talk to him.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead. Don't be a nitwit. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
And we actually do need something from him. It is his residence key. So go ahead and grab that as soon as you're able to, because you will need it, you know, in just a little while. And what else here? I'm hoping maybe I can get this bow and arrow. Drat. I kind of recommend getting the short bow as soon as you're able to, because it's going to help you a lot on a couple things later on. You can use it to cheese enemies, or even use it as a way of strategically pulling a small portion instead of fighting like 5 enemies at the same time. If you can just lure 2 towards you, you know, it makes things so much easier. So we got what we needed, so we're gonna go ahead and go out.
Thank you very much. Come back soon.
Oh yeah, I think what that guy does though, he's selling items of pretty much stuff he loots from fallen travelers such as myself. Say if I die, he'll probably loot my corpse, grab my items, and then sell it to other people. It's my own personal theory. So we're gonna backtrack a little, but we're gonna go a different way about just to pick up a few items, just kind of lure these guys. Believe it or not, they can overwhelm you pretty quick, even though they're weak and all. But you know, they're greater. You know, their threat comes in numbers. You know, just like ants. I mean, if one ant bites you, that's one thing, but if like 10 or 20 bite you at the same time, you start really feeling the pain. And just like earlier in that video where I said you couldn't make that jump, well, this is it. You have to jump from here to make it. If you try to do it, you know, the floor below, you're gonna fall every time. So just go ahead and make a jump. Oh! Oh well. Ah! It's all because I'm on camera. I'm on the spot, so my bad. Oh yeah, there's something too I need to show you. Didn't go for a backstab. This can be easily overlooked. I know I missed this my first time playing through. You can actually drop down here and you can grab a couple things. And there's another undead here. Just be sure to go ahead and take care of him. Otherwise, he will sneak up behind you. Nope, nothing here. Rubbish. Those items are pretty much useless, but just one of those things From Software puts in. Let's go ahead and grab this over here. Humanity. Well, I'm going to try to go ahead and go back and get that item because I do want to... Oh man, I've got to make that run. But we'll try it one more time. And again, it's probably because I'm playing on, you know, the PS Remote app. So, timing it's probably throwing my timing off a little bit. It's supposed to be almost no lag, but yeah, I guess all it takes is one little millisecond on it. I don't know what this says. Be wary of jumping. Alright, we got it. Oh, I remember now. It's a crossbow, I think. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's anything else here. But I'm not feeling like a daredevil. I could try to drop down and land, but might risk getting falling to my death, you know. That's my kind of luck. Just come back here to recharge, but we need to take these guys out, otherwise when I progress they're just going to sneak up and... I think it don't take much to aggro that guy, so he's on his way. When you run across this bridge, these guys are throwing fire bombs at you. Do not stand on this bridge too long, otherwise, you know, you're not going to last very long. Oh man, I thought I could get a backstab. Going on? I can't do backstabs today for some reason. I'm gonna try to parry this guy. Ah. There we go. It might be just because I'm on the camera, but I normally hit it every single time. Oh. Didn't know who that almost that was somebody running after me. Oh. Oh, don't know what's going on here. My screen just froze. I'm so getting a capture card. Let's go ahead and head up here. Otherwise, this guy's going to shoot down arrows at you when you're trying to kill other guys. A little too far. And just pull a little at a time, because... Come on, get up here. I don't know what's got into me. I don't know. I just can't do a backstab to save my life. These guys are normally a joke to backstab. Oh yeah, almost. Yeah, we'll go and take care of this guy first. Just watch for the flaming barrel. He's just get out of the way, and he's going to come running down right after us. Go ahead and head down here. That way you have some space to take care of him. And there's a Black Knight down there, and he's really strong. So unless you're feeling really confident, I would suggest avoiding him from now, unless you know, you feel really confident in your skills. He's not so bad if you know how to backstab and parry really efficiently. But I'm actually going to show you, in case you want to go ahead and take care of him, but you just don't want to deal with all the bull crap of trying to kill him and trying to backstab him and parry him. You know, if your skills are very limited, but guess what? I will show you a trick how to take him out. I think we might just go ahead and do it. You see, he's right there. What we're going to do, we're going to aggro him and lure him up here. And, of course, before you do all this, clear out all the soldiers here like I did. And we're going to walk up here and just going to drop down like so. And then run off here. And with some luck, he should fall down to his death. And you got to kind of not stand around at any time, because this guy's really fast and he'll catch up with you really quick. So, might be taking a shot in the dark. The guy's pretty quick, so don't play around with him. See, he's right behind me. With some luck, he'll fall to his death. Alright! Today's our lucky day. We got a Black Knight sword. I'm not sure if it's going to help my guy very much, because we'll take a quick look. We ought to be pretty safe here. Oh, sorry. It should be right here. It looks like it's more of a strength weapon, but it's a really good sword. If you guys, if you're working on a strength build, it's also a very good weapon to use, and very effective, especially on demons. Pretty much any Black Knight weapon is going to be really effective against demons. See if it says anything. Great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordron, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight on the body into the attack reflects the great size of his adversaries long ago. And these drops are not guaranteed. So I got real lucky on this. Of course, I'm not sure if it's going to be very useful for this guy since I'm doing a dexterity build, but you know, still, it's really cool I got it. You know, I might put some strength in it and maybe give it a try. So, can't remember if there are any more enemies up this tower. But just right next up here is a crystal lizard, and hopefully we can get him. I hear it running. Oh, come on, come on! Whew, that was close. Yeah, if you see these little guys, be sure to attack them and kill them as quick as possible, because they will disappear, and the only way to get them to reappear is, I know the quickest way, you can just exit your game and reload, and he'll be right there again. But it drops some. Let's see. Let's see what we drop here. I think there we go. Twinkling Titanite. So certain weapons will use this. Yeah, I think it might be boss weapons or something like that. Sorry, but it's been a really long time since I played this game, so you know, I'm trying to do a little recall. So we got a boss here coming up here, and he's really not that hard, but hopefully we'll get him on his very first try. So we're gonna go through here, and don't worry, he won't necessarily show up yet. But before we face him, you need to do this first. Turn around, there's a ladder right here. Climb up it. You got some guys upstairs here with some crossbows, and if you ignore them, they will ruin your day. Oh, man. Just kind of weave yourself left and right. Just watch out. Oh, dang. And trust me, taking these guys out, it's going to make a boss fight many times easier. Okay, with the sip up here. And this boss, it can be a pain in the butt if you're just learning. But, dang it, I'm going to end up using all my items here. I've been playing Bloodborne for a good while, so controls on it is slightly different, even though it's a Souls game, but it's still, everything's still slightly different. So just run forward. It should start the fight with him jumping down. Alright, now hurry up. The Taurus Demon, that's the name of it. For some reason I was thinking it was Bull Demon. Just hurry up and climb this ladder as quick as you can. Don't stand up here too long, because he can jump up here. Hopefully he doesn't get me. So it's basically rinse and repeat, but don't stay up here too long because he will come up here and jump. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and just finish him off, because I think we got it. So if I can do that, you can definitely do that. I gotta admit, there was a couple times where I thought he nearly had me. So, that's my way of doing it. I think there might be a hidden item somewhere. No, not here. You know, there's not necessarily anything inside these barrels, but sometimes they will hide stuff. It could be behind it or something like that. So just kind of keep an eye out, because items are hidden like that. Looks like it's not the case. Alright, before we go that way, we need to head over here, and we're going to meet a really cool guy. His name is Solera Vastora. As you can see, he's a big fan of the sun. He's wearing a sun shirt, looking right at the sun. Just probably cooking his little brain inside of that metal helmet of his. So let's see what the man has to say.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solera Vastora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
We're going to talk to him again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Just say yes.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
And the white soapstone is basically going to be one of your most important little key items when it comes to co-ops and being able to, you know, get help, or, well, not necessarily get help, but more like give help. It kind of like basically writes your name on the floor, and anybody else, you know, that's looking for help will see it, and they'll call you, and it's a nice little way of maybe farming extra souls, or some covenants will actually give you a reward, you know, for helping other players.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
I'll show you what he means when talking about his signature being very bright. But oh man, sorry. In Lodron, the flow of time is distorted, and the white soapstone allows undead to assist one another. So if I just say, you know what, I'm gonna head over to this little boss area, just write my name down on the floor, and then anybody who needs help will see that. But the trick is you have to be a human. You know, you can't be hollowed out, or otherwise, you know, if you're in hollow form, you're not going to see it. So that's the only trick right there. Is in order to summon help, you have to be in human form. But if you want to use the white soapstone to help others, you can be either or, I think. So it don't matter in that scenario. So we're going to go ahead and continue on. I know we're about close to 30 minutes already, so we'll probably stop in here very shortly. But before we do that, we're going to cross this bridge. But just go a little slow and you'll see why. run like heck, and we're going to make a quick right. Otherwise, he's going to toast you. And the reason I went down here is you got a shortcut, and this is very important. Do not run off. Just go over here and kick the ladder. And you're about to see where we end up here. I don't know if I did something wrong, but for some reason I wasn't sliding down. So let's see, go ahead and rest here. Good shit. This will be a good time to level up here. Let's see, my dexterity is already up some. Maybe get my vitality up a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I think my dexterity is up really good right now, so I'm going to leave that alone. So we're going to go for that. And, you know, if you got that many souls, go ahead and level up if you're able to, or spend it, because, you know, if you die, you're going to lose all those souls, and, you know, there's also a chance you may not be able to get those back. But, alright, sorry about that. It made it look like we kind of skipped scenes, but, I kind of goofed up and, hit a little dead end, because, there's another, bonfire I want to get to, but, I tried to go under the bridge, but I ended up, you know, I forgot that the area is fenced off, and the only way to open that is you have to be on the other side and pull the switch. But I'm going to show you that in a minute. And, sorry, my guy's, like, not the prettiest looking one. So, got a dragon up here, and he's blocking that entrance, or he's guarding it. So if you get close to him, he's just going to... You know, he's just going to breathe fire on you, and it's going to kill you really quick. He can almost one-shot you. So let's go and clear all the enemies out. And by doing that is get his attention. He's going to shoot fire everywhere, but run back down quick. And as soon as the fire goes away... Okay, just make a mad dash right across on the other side quick. And he can't see you, so he's going to fly down and try to come looking for you. The second he gets off and hops towards the bridge, we're going to make a mad dash. So it ought to be very shortly here. Come on. There we go. Go, 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 go. Run over here and don't stop. Just keep going. He's probably going to spit fire, so hug this quick and we're safe. And he's probably going to fly off. Oh, man. He's still looking for me. Wow. I'm gonna tell you, this game is such a huge improvement. Because on the old version, on the Xbox 360 that I used to play on, you know, you get some major lagging issues, and you can see the frame rate just dropping. So this is a good chance to go and grab the stuff here. You got this, and for all you strength build guys, here's your claymore, which is a very good weapon. And we're gonna go ahead and pull this because this is the area I was talking about. I thought I can sneak in here to, from under the bridge and climb the ladder, but I forgot this place was fenced off, so you couldn't go that way. So we're gonna go ahead and light this bonfire. All right, well, I believe that wraps it for today. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.